Welcome to episode number, I think it's 24?
I think it's 22.
Okay, somewhere between episode number 22 and episode number 24 of That's Cooked with Steph DeLanda and Mance Warner. How you doing, babe?
Pretty good. I was watching SummerSlam 90. I took a shit. I went to the gym earlier, and then we went to the pool.
Yes.
Because the gym, there's two gyms I go to, and then you've got a gym, but we have a gym downstairs as well.
In the complex.
So I went down there, and then we laid at the pool, and then you went inside to do some sort of work, and I fell asleep, and I woke up. I went into the gym again.
Yes.
And then I got on some machine. What's it called?
It's a rower.
I just kept thinking it's like I'm in a boat.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. It's a rower. You're rowing the boat.
And I don't like doing cardio because it's fucking boring, but that thing's pretty fun.
Well, yeah, and it's also like great for your serotonin levels to get a little sweat on.
It was nice.
I'm glad. I rode as well today, actually, at CrossFit.
So I got a new addiction. I'm going to use the row machine, the rower.
Mm-hmm.
But then there goes all my workout because then I'm just going to lose all the weight I put on.
No, you're not. You just got to lift and row.
It was very fun, though.
Lift and row. So Mance was like, what are we going to talk about? And I was like, fucked if I know. And then I thought about it. I have this book, 3001 Questions All About Me, where you basically write out questions, like answers to questions about yourself. And I was like, I don't think we've ever done a get to know you or get to know me. I feel like our listeners probably know a bit more about me than they do about you just because I've been doing it for longer. But let's try and get to know Mance.
All right.
Do you hate this?
No. I'm going to answer it all in gimmick, though.
What do you mean in gimmick? This is just who you are. Let me ask you. Okay, this is question number 1. I'll answer them too. Or do you want to? I'll ask you one and then you can ask me one.
No, you just ask me whatever.
Okay. What brings me joy?
Wait, for myself?
Yeah, what brings you joy, babe?
This is why I hate doing these type of things because I am notorious for I wait to answer stuff. So people think two things. If you're a wrestler, they think you've been hitting the head too much. And then it's dead air. But I'm going to think real quick. Ask it again. What was it?
What brings you joy?
Having everything done.
Having everything done?
Yeah, but not like I don't like having I got to get this done by this time. I like waking up and I go through the day and I have in my little mental my cerebellum. Is that a word?
No.
What? How do you say it then?
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
That's a word. It's brain. My brain matter.
Okay.
My medulla oblongata. So I like to have my little checklist in my head, and then throughout the day, once I get to the last one, and I know I've done everything I need to do that day.
I see. So like the feeling of completing a task, like completing your tasks, brings you joy.
Yes, because if I get everything done, then I can sit down and turn on a show.
Did you know that's actually like scientifically proven? Like the act of physically writing a list and then crossing it off, it's proven that the act of that boosts like your dopamine and serotonin because you are feeling accomplished.
So now I do. I didn't know before.
Yeah, my therapist told me that because you know that completing tasks is a barrier for me, much less now that I am medicated for ADHD.
She wants to get everything done.
I want to get everything done all the time, but it used to be a real struggle of like trying to optimize time. Anyways, I wrote, my cats and my fish is what makes me joy.
Well, wait a minute. I thought this was more of a answer. Just joy?
Yeah, I said joy.
Oh.
Well, you just answered it. So
I answered it more in like I don't know.
No, I actually like the second one. Ready?
Okay.
What kind of noises bother you?
Any. And this is why. when I first, because when I was younger, I loved being at parties. I loved drinking and going places and being loud and all that shit.
Were you a party boy?
I would go to parties, but it depended on the scene, who was there.
Right.
I could get along with anyone and I could talk to anyone.
Okay.
Even if I hate them, I can sit down and have a discussion or find something. I'm really good at finding something
in common that you can talk to.
Not even in common, but just the easiest middle ground of like, okay, I know I don't like this person, but I'm pretty good at boom, boom, boom. Okay, here's something we can talk about for 20 minutes.
Okay.
But as I've gotten older, and I think this is because of wrestling too, we're always at shows. There's a big crowd of people. You're always on. When you get done, back even like a couple of years ago, you get done, let's go to a bar, have drinks, and you're still on and being loud and everything. And something changed. Maybe I just got old or I don't know what it is. But the sound of, I love being at the show. I love tearing it up and getting wild out there. I love giving people what they want. But then when it's done, I have clocked out.
Yeah.
I have my name. I've done my job. I've sold merchandise. I've talked to everyone. And I ain't being a dick, but especially if you and me are there, I want to get to the room as quick as we can, take a shower, get some food, and just be there with you. I don't want to be around a million people. I don't want people asking me a million questions. Just the sound drives me crazy. If the music, bah, 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 I just can't take no more.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel that. I agree with you. I feel that 100%. What did I write? I wrote cutlery scraping on a plate.
I do that when I'm cutting stuff.
Yeah, and I always tell you, like,
She does.
It freaks me out. Chalkboards and Sharpies. I've gotten so much better with Sharpies, but for a long time I could not handle the sound of a Sharpie on paper, which is so odd.
The sound of when you go to the dentist and
Oh my God.
You know when they...
Yep.
What's the word for it?
I literally can't even think about it. Anything teeth freaks me the fuck out.
Well, because I have to go all the time because... I like my teeth get chipped from getting kicked in the head and shit. So my dentist would always have to grind my teeth down because my teeth would be all cut out.
Oh my God, it stresses me out.
Like chipped and shit. I don't like that sound either.
I just thought of something else that bothers me too. When I get on a plane, like the first, like when you board a plane and sit down, like if I don't have like noise cancelling headphones to like cancel out everyone else and just listen to something, like if my headphones die and I have to sit there and listen to people like getting on the plane and just fucking around, like I don't know, I feel like it's like a sensory overload of I'm like trapped in this tube. It's always like randomly hot until like you start flying and the aircon kicks in, or it's cold, like I don't know, it's just a weird, like I just feel claustrophobic. The lights are so bright. People are like talking. Kids are screaming. So it freaks me out if I also have to like listen to all of that.
Anyways. I have to keep my headphones on if I go to Target, the store, the gym, airplane, everything. I gotta have the headphones on.
Oh my God, Dallas really wants to jump in. I like this one. What's the best present you've ever received? I think Dallas really wants to cameo.
The best present.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, you got me the Tarman figure.
Yeah.
That popped me really big. I don't know, man. I was like a little poor kid, so to me, presents. See, this is gonna make me sound like a baby face on her. I was a little poor kid, so presents to me, I don't really give a shit what they are. Just people gotta, people are taking time out of their day and money to go give people shit. So a present's a present.
I feel like with gift giving, it's like the effort. Like if someone gives me something and I can tell that it's like something very personalized to me where they've really thought about like, oh, Steph said she wanted this thing, or like she really loves this specific thing. I don't know. Anything like that always makes me feel very special.
Yeah. So I can't say one present, really.
My presence is a present, babe.
True.
That's a good answer. Let's have a look and see what else. I actually kind of like this. Yeah. It's like gives us like topics. Let's see. We can't talk about this. How do I like my eggs in the morning? We covered that last week, didn't we? We can't go back.
We can't go over. Okay, an update. Today we made eggs.
Oh, we can. We do. We do have an egg update.
So we.
Holy fuck.
Where we order from?
Sprouts.
I don't know what the hell that is. Never heard of it in my life. Don't know nothing about it. Sprouts. I thought when she first said it that Amazon. We got it. What did we get it through?
We got it through DoorDash.
DoorDash. I thought DoorDash and all that was a part of Amazon. I thought they had some fucking Amazon store where they just got groceries up in there.
They do. That's Amazon Fresh, but we got DoorDash deliveries from an actual store, Sprouts.
But I didn't know Sprouts was a store. I thought it was like a side project of Uber or whatever the hell, DoorDash or whatever it is. But let me tell you, they brought these eggs in there.
Yeah.
And I was cooking breakfast. Mm-hmm. And I looked in there and I saw the regular eggs and I saw this package that says Sprouts on it. And I said, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to use them. I cracked these sons of bitches open. And I'm talking
incredible.
The freshest, craziest looking eggs. I ain't never seen no eggs look like this. What would you say they look like?
They were, I told you, the eggs looked like what eggs in Australia look like.
Look like the sun.
Incredible, rich, orange, beautiful eggs. We're never going to be able to go back ever again.
We got to order. How much were they?
Like $5.
It's well worth it. 12, 18 eggs, whatever it was.
Oh my God, 12. It was incredible. The eggs at Sprouts. I don't know what they've done, but they're fucking amazing.
They were so good.
So fucking good. Here we go. What was your favorite song when you were a kid?
I don't know because I'm old now. I can't remember.
Oh my God, just give me something. What was your favorite song when you were in college, a teenager? What did you blast in the 90s?
This is one of them questions where this is people always think I'm making up shit. What do you listen to? What's this? What's that? It's something different every day. Today I woke up and I turned on.
I'm not asking what you turned on today. I'm saying.
I'm not going to say just one thing. I ain't going to do it. I can't. It's impossible. I can't. I woke up this morning. I turned on Baby Billy from that damn TV show and I listened to that and then it turned into weird country music.
What was one of your favorite bands when you were in high school?
I don't know.
Fuck off. Just tell me something,
babe. I got nothing. Back to you.
Limp Bizkit? Did you like Limp Bizkit?
I'm not that old. That was in elementary school.
I don't know what was around when we're in different time eras. So I want to know what was like the hot thing when you were growing up.
I don't know. I don't remember. It was 2006 or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's all classic now.
My favorite song was Scar Tissue by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But that was like old when you were listening to it.
I know. But because my dad loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers, that was like the first band that my dad was like, hey, you want to listen to some real shit? And I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome.
It depends who I was around. My uncles, if I was with them, it was classic rock and roll music. If I was around my younger cousins, it was whatever rap music was big.
Who were the artists?
Like, I don't know, Ice Cube.
Oh my God, I love... Ice Cube is legit my favorite rapper of all time.
But here's the hard part, because I'm an old guy. We had CDs. Now everything's on Spotify. So it's just like, it's a constant mix. Like we had CDs of like, you had to put in a CD.
I had CDs too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's why it's hard for me to go, what did I listen to? It's like everything I've ever listened to goes on Spotify is different every day. If there's something I hear that I like, I couldn't remember it because it's gone 2 minutes later.
Yeah, but there's like no songs that stick out from like...
The ECW theme song. I don't it's boom, next day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can't get mad at my answer.
I'm not getting mad at your answer. What is... I don't know if you'll answer this. What is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not because wrestling. We're weirdos in wrestling, so I don't really care about getting hurt or now. If I don't know, every answer I'm gonna give is gonna be 5 different answers. I don't know how to pick one.
I said not being proud of myself. Like at the end of the day, like when it's all said and done, not feeling fulfilled with what I've done.
I don't know. For me, if I go back a couple of years, I would just kind of roll with everything. But now I kind of take a stand on what I think about especially in wrestling, we want you to do this. Well, that's dumb as shit. But then I look difficult.
Mm.
But I don't really care no more. So I'm not bumping for the Invisible Man. I ain't doing this dumb shit or doing that dumb shit. I ain't gonna break my fucking back. I'm not gonna dive out of a 50-foot thing.
But then what's your biggest fear?
I don't think I got one anymore because I just kind of don't give a fuck.
Right.
If I don't like something, I'm gonna say it. If I feel like something to get fucked over, I'm gonna say it.
But even in life, like, are you scared of spiders, or are you scared of heights, or drowning, or being buried alive? Like, is there any of those things that you're like, oh, this thing scares me?
Before wrestling, I would say I was afraid of heights.
Yeah.
But then because of wrestling,
it makes you like get out of your...
You don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I've been thrown off. I've been suplexed 30 feet off a thing. I've fought the Briscoes up on a scaffold. I've been thrown. A month ago, I threw someone off a scaffold. And yeah, real me is scared of heights. But then it's your job. So it's kind of like you're afraid of this, afraid of that. There's certain things I go, I ain't going to do this shit or I ain't going to do that. But I don't really know what I'm scared of anymore because...
One fearless motherfucker, aren't you? For real.
I mean, I don't want to die till I'm like, I want to live a long life. I want to be like 88 years old.
I'm laughing at some of the questions and the answers. Do I feel relaxed? No.
I do feel relaxed every day, pretty much.
That's good.
Do you want me to elaborate on that?
You can if you'd like, yeah. Something's going down in the Orlando hood. I can hear it.
Helen's really zoned in.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. No.
Well, I've got the supersonic headphones in, so I couldn't tell if it was just...
Was it relaxed?
Yeah, do you feel relaxed?
I used to be anxious all the time and all hyped up. Now I just kind of wake up. I think that this goes hand in hand with being happy, though.
It does.
I'm relaxed pretty much all day.
What changed?
Well, I'm around you. We got all of our cats, and you get old, and you stop worrying about dumb shit.
It is so cliche, but you do realize that like little shit doesn't matter as much, don't you?
That's what I end up telling. Like, I don't want to sound like a damn preacher, but I tell a lot of the young kids, like, they'll be worked up or worried about this or worried about that, or they're about to do some stupid move that's going to hurt them, and I sit there and I listen. And some of them I don't say nothing because they don't want to hear it, but then other ones I'll kind of go, what is your goal? Mm-hmm. Where do you want to be? And then I hate all this shit. I hate pulling the curtain back like this.
Is it pulling the curtain back?
Yeah, because people are going to listen to it and go, Mance ain't that bad of a guy. Now I'm going to have to stab more motherfuckers and hurt more people because of this episode.
I don't think it's pulling the curtain back in a negative way at all. I think you can... like, you're still a human at the end of the day. I don't think it makes you any less vicious with what you do within wrestling.
Maybe that's my true fear.
What?
Pulling the curtain back.
Okay, Undertaker.
I'm going to have nightmares all night. I'm going to wake up in a cold sweat screaming, why did I answer those questions? Why, God, why?
Okay, would you like to pivot to a different topic?
No, you keep asking them.
Okay.
I love you. It don't bug me.
Okay. What would 10-year-old me say to me right now? So what would 10-year-old you say to you right now?
You did it, motherfucker.
Do you want to know what I wrote?
What?
You did it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
Well, here's the...
You know, let's sit with that for a second. Isn't that really fucking cool?
I think so.
That's really cool. I think that's like the... when you strip back everything else, it's like, that's really cool.
Well... let's look at pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
When we're kids...
yeah.
Am I not close enough? Trying to be closer?
No, you can, whatever.
When we're kids, all the cats are laying around. For me, I remember being a little kid in school, and they make you do the paper and say, what are you going to do when you're at this age or that age? And everyone said the NBA or NFL or a school teacher or a cop or whatever, the president. And I remember distinctly the teachers, because the way it was back in my little tiny ass school, you had, let's say, the first grade, whatever, you got one teacher, and then but that you're in this like area where it's just the first grade teachers, and then you go play outside, and then you got to read your list. And I remember the teachers being like, the only thing that they said was like bullshit is you can't be a pro wrestler. They told people they could be fucking the president. They told people they could be in the NBA. They told people they could be in the NFL. But I remember them distinctly saying, you can't be no wrestler.
That's crazy.
And then if you fast forward, and everyone I grew up with in school, middle school, high school, whatever, college, whatever they do, none of them did what they wanted to do.
Right?
And I get a message at least once a week from somebody, an old friend, someone I ain't talked to forever, or I'll be at a show and someone runs up and they're like, hey, and everyone says the same thing. God damn, you did it. And I wasn't like the kid to run around in school being like, I'm going to be on Raw. People just knew I watched wrestling, and I'd always say, yeah, I'm going to be a wrestler. So that's always the funny shit for me is seeing like, and I ain't dogging on no one. But there's a lot of people that I think they graduated, got done with school, and they just jumped right into what they thought life was. Boom, I got to have some kids. Boom, I got to get married. Boom, I got to get a job at the bank. Boom. And we're crazy, so that type of shit don't work for us.
Yeah. That was like never, ever going to be me. Are you proud of yourself?
No.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna say too. I don't want to be out here smiling like a little cheesy son of a bitch.
Shut up. Let me think.
She's picking a good one here, guys. I'm gonna do ASMR. Steph's looking through the pages of the questions.
What was your favorite video game growing up?
Oh, easy. I'm gonna talk for 10 minutes about this. So, when I was a kid, we had all the wrestling games. I remember my grandma played Super Nintendo. She's always playing Mario, chain smoking cigarettes, and back then you couldn't save. So my grandma would have to be playing Mario all night long.
Like couldn't save the game.
You couldn't save.
Really? So it would just reset back to.
I think I'd have to double check, but I don't think you could. I remember you'd have to leave the game on.
It would make sense though. Like that makes sense.
But I don't remember Sega. I don't remember Super Nintendo. Regular Nintendo, you couldn't do shit. But I remember I'd play the little wrestling games on there, but they all sucked.
Wait, what console are you talking about?
All the original ones. So like my uncle had the regular Nintendo. At our houses, me and my grandma and my mom, we had Super Nintendo. And then we ended up getting a Sega from some shady deal because my family is always in the shady business and whatnot. I've told you them stories. But anyways, so we had, but all of them games were fun. You play like Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage is one of the best games ever. I'll show you the soundtrack. You like that techno shit, so you'll love the music. But then fast forward, this one got real good. Nintendo 64 came out.
Yeah.
And they had WCW.
That was my first console.
Versus NWO. I think it was like World Tour or something like that. That one was great. But then business picked up.
When?
In like 1998. Around October time. It was my birthday. October 10th. So it was after that, maybe before it. But WCW versus NWO Revenge came out.
Oh my God. I can picture it. Yeah.
I saw the commercial. Boom, it was out. Called up Lee's video, the video store I went to. Ralph. I said, Ralph, when's this game coming out? I was like 10 years old, 9 years old. And he said, we're going to have it, but it's going to be rented out guaranteed. I said, I got to have this game. So I got that game. And then it turned into WWF, WrestleMania 2000, and then No Mercy. Those were the best N64 wrestling games. The best shit ever.
I've never played one.
Oh my God. Can we go down to that retro store that I made you go into?
Let's buy a Nintendo 64.
Get an N64. Now, guys, I'm going to pitch this here. I'm going to win her over with this. We could get the wrestling games for me that you'll like to. Well, I'm going to get all three of them. We'll pick
Mario.
Yeah, I'm getting her. I'm starting off with the arm drag, and then we're going to get to the drop kicks, and we're going to get to the top rope suplex. We get WCW Revenge.
Yes.
And we get No Mercy. We get Super Mario 64. You ever play that?
Yeah, I had it.
Okay, we get that. What's the Mario Party game?
Mario Party and oh my God, what is Helen doing with her little face?
She's chewing on a hair. She's got hair
she's got hair in her mouth. Oh my God, no, she's got hair in her mouth.
Where's that? Oh, she ate it.
I had Super Mario. I had Mario Party, and I had Mario Kart.
I beat you at Mario Party. You got on mad and turned it off. She ain't played it till at all since then.
Yeah, you beat me at Mario Party, which was a fluke, but I smoke your ass every single time we play Mario Kart, so it all kind of works out in the wash.
I'm trying to think of what other weird-ass games they had back then.
I said my favorite games were GTA and SSX Tricky, which was a snowboarding game.
I remember both of them. Well, God,
SSX Tricky was so fucking lit.
I got to add in.
I'm starving. Are you hungry?
Me too. We'll eat after this. But this episode's going to go long. Can we do a 2-part on video games? Talk about video games?
We can do a video, like we can do a bonus episode on just video games if you would like to.
Because GTA was, I love that one too. Vice City.
Yeah, all of them were incredible.
The music.
Incredible.
Isn't there a new one coming out about Florida?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
What else were we going to say? Oh.
Well, do you want, are we going to do an episode on video games?
Yeah, but I just want to wrap up my question about the video games.
Go on.
Now, this is a weird one.
Mm.
And I don't know why I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was because all my cousins played it and everyone was watching that shit. I never really got it, didn't understand it. But they had a game called Pokemon Snap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
It was, I don't know why. I don't know if it was the music.
How do you play it?
You got in a damn boat and you just had to take pictures of the Pokemon.
I don't think I ever played it.
You would chuck, this is what I like about it. Because it'd be a big ass.
If we're going to break it down, let's break it.
Let me lay it out. Here's a preview. I liked it as a kid because you could throw apples and just blast people with them. And where I grew up, there was a crabapple tree. And I used to take the apples out of the tree.
Is a crabapple
It's like
tree?
apples you can't eat, but we'd eat them. They're not good for you. But I'd take the crab apples out of the tree and we'd launch it at the kids that we didn't like the punk-ass kids, the jerks. Boom, we'd be jump out behind the old man's house and we were blasting kids. I broke a kid's nose one time when I was 7 with a crab apple right to his face, man.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But that's all I got, crab apples.
All right, let's do one more because then we can do our video game special if you like. What do you think?
Fine. Are we going to eat too?
Yeah, I'm fucking starving. Let's think about it. This is so fun. What is my least favorite photograph of myself? Anything from when I was a kid and fat.
Least favorite photograph?
I'm not really asking you that. I'm just saying, like, that's what my... What's the one thing I would never do? Cheat on someone or heroin?
How old were you when you answered these questions?
Like a year ago.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, I was 11.
No.
And I thought I will never cheat and never do heroin.
No.
Heron.
Oh my god, we are the same person. Have I ever left a party early? Every single time because I hate them.
Yes. Well, can I answer that one?
Yeah.
I'm the king of...
The Irish goodbye.
And I never knew what that was till she said it.
Yeah.
And I did it all the time. I will go into... I do this at... I've done it at...
Wrestling shows every week.
Every wrestling show, every Hall of Fame thing. I did it at the Ric Flair show, I'm pretty sure, too.
I did it that weekend as well.
I won the Bunkhouse Stampede and then, boom, got the hell out of there.
Bye.
I just don't... Once the job is done...
The job is done.
You just need to leave. I remember my family telling me, like, nothing good happens after midnight.
Yes, it's true.
So when you're done wrestling and having fun, just
get the fuck out of there.
Leave on that good note.
Yeah.
You don't need to be back there and see the drama.
Don't overstay your welcome.
Just leave.
Just leave. I agree. You know what? I fucking love you.
I love you too, baby.
Guys, you know what this is?
What?
This is DSL by SDL GTA Stripper Red. Oh my god, there's Helen for flying through the air.
What are you all fighting for?
Guys, I'm trying to plug my fucking lipstick. GTA Stripper Red, DSL by SDL. This is my very own lipstick. You can buy it at stephdelandastore.com along with all of my other merchandise. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph DeLanda. He is at Mance Warner. Every single week we run a auction on Whatnot at Steph DeLanda, and we're auctioning off wrestling memorabilia, signed merchandise, shit that we steal from shows and sell, ring-worn items, and plenty of other things. So
Toys,
make sure you keep up with us
action figures, posters,
action figures,
used screwdrivers,
everything.
bloody singlets.
So, on that note, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you follow me on YouTube, you subscribe, and like this video, and drop a comment. Let us know what you want, let us know what you don't want, and until next time, That's cooked.